With the recent Major 4 release, the SP404 MK2 is getting better and better, and it's clear that this is definitely more than a groove box. So today I want to kind of talk about the updates and features that I'm really glad that they added. So yeah, one of those is the sound generator. In a sense, then we can say that the SP404 is a synth. I'm not sure if the statement is really true, but in any case, it can generate sounds. So it's from the shift and record. And then there are different wave type. There are even some white noises, which is kind of cool. So with this, there are a few options as well. So there is like the length of the pads, the sounds. There is a balance, panning. And then as you play from the pad, you can see the frequency range and then record. But in any case, the idea is that once the sound is there, you can always kind of play around with the notes. One feature release that I am really excited that they brought up, it's called microscopic recording, or like editing when you are in the TR recording mode. For example, I have this. And I will select the kick, which is the kick is here. The cool thing is that I can enter this mode by doing a pattern edit and then select the note that I would like to change. And this allows me to modify these notes, change the velocity, change the speed, change the pitch and everything. Before this, which was a little bit annoying, is that if I'm going to change this, for example, I have to do my changes and then I have to reapply the pads again. For example, I want this to be maybe 50%. So then I have to kind of do this every time I need to create a new press a new pad with the new settings. But right now it's makes it a lot nicer and a lot easier as well. While we are on this, there is also a new, I'm not really sure what they call this. But for example, what I can do is if I'm going to add a selection to this, let's set this. If I set my velocity, all I can do is hit record and then it will add the notes. I don't need to kind of tap everything. So let's see. Another cool feature that was added also was the ability to send MIDI notes to an external device with empty pads. So right now I have the S1 and I have my MIDI setting as MIDI A or type A. Essentially, the difference between A and B is that in type A, every bank is a channel. My S1 is on channel 8. Now this was initially possible, or at least there was some work around it. So for example, the way I used to do it was I would record an empty pad like this. So right now this has nothing. And then that's when I will kind of record in the regular mode. However, this was always working in TR8. So right now it's these pads are empty. But if I go to my recording, let's say this I'm on bank H. So let's say, of course I cannot hear from the Roland. Let's say I want to play this note. See, it's going in, although these pads are empty. These pads are empty. My notes are still kept in TRX. But right now, with the new feature, I can do regular recording. And it works. Another, I think, one major update, or at least something that I am really excited for, is the app. I've said before that the SP404 app is not really that great. It's a little wonky. Right now there is some kind of little UI updates. The app settings still doesn't work though. The 1.5 scale still doesn't work, but other than that, it's a lot more, I guess, intuitive. I wish the app there was a way to kind of maximize the app as a window, so make it like some sort of full screen, and then we can also like put more focus on the waveform, kind of like have the waveform at the top, something like this. But right now it doesn't work. One side that I think is a major improvement from this major version 4 is the different file management and project management feature that has been implemented. So for example, now there is an option to export pads. That's kind of like stems type of ideas. That is kind of really cool because this makes it a lot nicer and easier to kind of export everything that has been recorded. Me personally, I'm only having 15 and 16 and 5 project left. All of these are kind of has been used, so I was kind of like fearing of losing project space. So the way this works is that for example, I have this, let's say have this pattern that I just recorded. So then what I do is I just hit export to SD card, and then multi-pad, and then I select the pad that I would like to export. So in this case it's C1, and then I do execute. It does its thing. As far as I'm aware of, this exports the sounds, meaning the sounds that are within the pads, not necessarily like the MIDI data. It's also possible to do this in the SP404 app. So again, that's another plus for the SP404 app. One more file management that they add was the ability to import something without necessarily being locked in this importing screen. Let's say I would like to import some of these. This guitar. When I'm doing import, it has this like little progress square. Before I was stuck on the importing screen and then I have to wait, but now it's, as long as the screen is there, I can edit different things and then I'm not stuck there. One other thing about the file management is so I can now add the sample if the sample is on gate, loop, or reverse from before I import. Before, I think one thing with the SP404 was that every sample has gate mode by default. Let's say I want to add this into this pad 4. I can loop it or reverse it during importing. Then it does the importing. So now it's reversed. You can always remove the reverse and things like this, but yes. So yes, there are many update features that has been added to this major release 4. There are some that that are nice. I haven't really checked them, but these were the ones that I was mostly excited to see and test. Of course, there are some bugs I saw on Reddit. There are many bugs that people has been reporting. I myself have encountered some bugs, but again, you know, I remain hopeful because this update is great. So yes, with this recent update, I think this pushes the SP404 in some sort of a class of its own. I don't know any other device that is like this, that has the function of this, has the features and everything like this. It's not necessarily a DAW in a box like some other devices, or in a sense a groove box or a sequencer. It's a very unique device. Although this release has some bugs, like I said, I remain hopeful. I think they will be eventually addressed, hopefully, in a minor release. But yes, the SP404 MK2, man, this is a great device to own. I would think it's a great time to pick one. I saw that, you know, it depends on where you live, but I saw that some people have the price on the used market is kind of okay. So yes, new release of the SP404 MK2 update release. Like I say, it's getting better and better. There is many use cases for this. For me, this is a performance unit. This is a very solid performance unit. It's the only standalone DJ mixer, and again, performance unit that I see, that I know of this size and has this functions, standalone DJ mixer. So yes, this SP404 MK2, man, getting better and better. Yeah, that's my thoughts on these updates. What do you think? Did you? I know some people mentioned that Roland should have added a few more features. So yes, leave your thoughts below, and yeah, thank you for watching, and then I'll catch you in the next one.